One day, Douglas was talking to Oliver. When Thomas steamed by, he was pulling a train of heavy coal trucks. Come on, Douglas. Stop gossiping in the sun when there is work to be done. This hurts, said Douglas. Later, Douglas spoke to Thomas. Oliver and I are old friends, and you and he have a lot in common too. We do, said Thomas. And what would that be? Skip, said Douglas quietly. Thomas gasped. Don't mention that word. It makes my wheels wobble. It does the same to Oliver, said Douglas. It does the same to Oliver, said Douglas. He was being sent to the scrapyard. But me and Rip saved him, and now he's really useful again. He was being sent to the scrapyard, but me and Rip saved him, and now he's really useful again. Even so, Factory Chiller certainly does need another steam engine here. Yes, he does, said Thomas, and quickly. That night, Thomas was still working. He had taken the midnight goods train to a station at a faraway part of the island where only the diesels work. He was just shunting, ready for his return journey, when... That sounds like a steam engine, Thomas thought. The hiss came again. Who's there? He asked. A whisper came. Are you the Fat Controller's engine? Yes, I'm proud of it. Well, I'm Kayden, and I'm with my coaches now on Chicken. We've run out of coal and have no more steam. But what are you doing? Said Thomas. Escaping, said Kayden. From what? Scrap. Thomas shivered. Then he remembered Douglas's story about saving Oliver, the Great Western engine. I'll be glad to help you. I will have to look if you're ready for scrap if I'm taking you away. Their drivers and firemen are great to help too. Everyone works fast. No time to turn around, said Thomas. I'm all run bunker first. Come on! I'm with my coaches, Nella and Trinket. We've run out of coal and have no more steam. But what are you doing? Escaping. From what? Scrap. Thomas shivered. Then he remembered Douglas's story about saving Oliver, the Great Western engine. I'll be glad to help you. It will have to look if you're ready for scrap if I'm taking you away. Their drivers and firemen agreed to help too. Everyone worked fast. No time to turn around, said Thomas. I'm all run bunker first. Come on! But before they could clear the station, they were stopped. The foreman shone on Kayden. But before they could clear the station, they were stopped. The foreman's lamp shone on Kayden. Oh, he exclaimed. An E2 class tank engine. His light flickered further back. And 2 Castle Haven auto coaches. You can't take these. Can't we know, said Thomas's driver. They're all for us. See for yourself. The foreman looked all over Kayden. The foreman looked The foreman looked. The foreman. The foreman looked. The foreman. The foreman looked. The foreman. The foreman looked. The foreman looked all over Kayden. All over Kayden. Oh. Seems in order. Seems in order. Right away, guard. That was a near thing, said Thomas. We've had worse, replied Kayden, and they forged ahead. It was daylight when their journey ended. It was daylight when their journey ended. We're home, said Thomas. Shh. Shh, said his driver. There are the works. We'll find a place for Kayden. We'll find a place for Kayden. We'll find a place for Kayden. Kayden said goodbye and thank you, and Thomas puffed away. Next day, Thomas told all the other engines all about.
Shh, said his driver.
There are the works. We'll find a place for Kayden. Kayden said goodbye and thank you, and Thomas puffed away. The next day, Thomas told the others all about Kayden. The fucking job I will have to know, said Donald. Kayden should tell him at once, said the Flying Scotsman.
Here he is.
Well, here he is.
Now, what's this all about?
Big pardon, sir, but we really do need another engine. Yes, sir, said Bert. A steam engine, sir.
Well, unless one is saved from scrap, there's little hope.
But, sir, one has. Yes, indeed. Thanks to you, Thomas, he is now at our works. Kayden, it's just what we need for your branch line. Everyone cheered. Now, Kayden, and Shrinkit are mended and painted in full Northwestern Railway colors.
Painted in full Great Western colors.
Thomas and Kayden are happy on their branch line. The others laughed at first and called it the Little Farquhar. And called it the Little Farquhar. And called it the Little Branch. And called it the Little Branch. And called their branch the Little. And called their branch. And called their branch. The others laughed at first and called their branch the Little Haven. And called their branch the Little Haven. Then Thomas and Kayden were delighted. Thomas and Kayden are happy on their branch line. The others laughed at first and called their branch the Little Western. Thomas and Kayden were delighted. The others laughed at first and called their branch the Little Haven. Thomas and Kayden were delighted. And so the Little Haven it will always be. And so the little haven it will always be.